Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog, and welcome if you're just joining. So you might have seen, if you watched last week's vlog, that I was out for Valentine's weekend. I had a lovely meal and then we totally just binged on Sunday, which was yesterday, and now I feel like I need to have a healthy week to get me back into the swing of things. So I did mention last week that I was contemplating starting back on keto, which I've done it once before for 1 week only, and it was the hardest thing I've done. Purely because it's a lot of like calculations and a lot of restrictions, and you have to like figure out what food you can have and what you can't have. So I'm going to give it a bash this week again and see how we get on. So yeah, let's just do it together. So I'm going to do the food shopping, and I've wrote a list of things that I know I can have and things that I've done a little bit of research on that will make a nice scrumptious meal without me kind of being too deprived. So if you're not too sure what keto is, it's basically this diet which, disclaimer, diets are a very individual thing. You can calorie count, you can just eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, fasting, Sun World, Weight Watcher. It's endless, the list of things, but I've never really been into diets. I've always just kind of ate healthy-ish, but I'm kind of struggling at the minute. So I'm gonna give this a bash. It worked well for me for the 1 week that I did it, so I'm gonna really stick to it and try and stick to it until my birthday, which is the middle of March. So it should give me a good few weeks. On keto is basically cutting out carbs, and carbs in the sense of every type of carb. So like even carbs that are in fruit or in vegetables, that sort of thing. So you eat high fat, protein food, and it puts your body into a state of ketosis, which basically means that it's using up the fat in your body as the main energy source, whereas usually it would be like carbs and whatnot. So it is a bit difficult because you can't have any pasta, bread, rice, noodles, all the stuff that we love. You can't have, even things like fruit and things like that. So, and like sauces and things that are like the light version, so like mayonnaise light, or low fat things are like really high in carbs, so can't have any of that. So yeah, as I say, you have a lot of high fat things. So you have like full fat butter, your cheeses, um, avocado, that sort of thing, and then you have your protein, so like fish, meats, eggs, things like that. And then you have your nutrients which come from like your greens, but there's certain ones that are lower in carbs. So I'll be using a little cauliflower, spinach, kale, um, and they make up like the substantial part of your meal. So you can have like cauliflower rice, you can make like zucchini noodles, that sort of thing. So it's very restrictive, and you have to measure out everything that you have because there is a risk, because you're having a lot of high fat things, you can go over your calories. So you have to be very careful. And there's some side effects. You can feel a little bit lethargic just because it's your body going through that change into ketosis. Last time I done it, you can often feel like a bit fluey, and then once that passes, then you're fine. So yeah, I'm going to try that again this week and see. So I'm going to document a weight today, take a note of that, might do some progress pictures, and yeah, get back into the swing of things in terms of getting back into the gym, getting back into the garage gym more, and yeah, write out a good fitness plan and just feel a little bit better in myself, and everything like that. I am still taking my vitamins, and to be fair, I actually feel like they're definitely helping with my energy levels, and my skin is definitely clearing up. I obviously had that facial last week, but I've had no new breakouts, none of that, so it definitely must be helping. So yeah, still taking my vitamins, and yeah, going to start this new diet, get back into the gym, and we're going to do it together. This is my accountability. Um, that's how I'm going to sell it to myself. So let's get the food shopping done and write my workout plans for the week. Okay, so we have been our food shop, and I've got everything I need. So I've got my fats, so cheeses, full fat sour cream, butter, full fat heavy cream, mayo, all that sort of stuff, avocado, things like that. Then I've got my greens, so like you can have some pepper, courgette, like salad leaves. You can have like cauliflower, so I'm going to do that as like, this kind of makes up like the substantial part of your meal, because you're not obviously allowed any carbs, so no bread, rice, pasta, none of that. So we'll have like, the side would be like cauliflower or salad, or strip this into like noodles to like be your replacement for pasta sort of thing. And then we've got eggs and all our proteins, so like prawns, chicken, but it's like your high fat stuff, so like chicken thighs, beef burgers, bacon, and these are good to snack on, so roast chicken, drumsticks or thighs. So yeah, that is kind of what I've got. You're allowed Diet Coke, thank God, so I've got that, and I will be replacing my milk with almond milk because this has not many carbs, no, zero carbs actually. So yeah, let's see how we get on with this. I think for lunch I'm going to have maybe some prawns on some courgette, cook it in some garlic butter, and that's kind of it. It's very, very difficult. These are great little bars. They're really low carb, just chocolate bars, but they're like £2 a bar, so they're very precious. Hello everyone! It is now the following day. I did a full day of keto and it was successful. I didn't really feel that hungry by the end of the night, and yeah, I stuck to it very strictly, and yeah, it was pretty easy. I had a lovely, I had burgers for tea, but just like straight up beef burgers, no bun or anything, and cheese on the top with some side salad and some halloumi. So yeah, successful dinner. The really tricky part is actually trying to get the fat content into it. So I would usually just use like the 1 cal fry spray to cook anything with, but I'm having to use like full fat butter to like mix in with my eggs just to get the fat content a bit higher, which sounds so bizarre when you're trying to lose weight, but it definitely works. I have seen it happen. My mum was lost, I want to say like 2 stone or something. So yeah, I know it works, and I'm currently snacking. Had my breakfast. It's, what time is it? 1:30. I have a girl coming at 2 to discuss invites, so I'm not going to have my lunch until she leaves. But I'm currently snacking on some chicken drumsticks. Protein, and because they've got the skin on them, the fat content is higher and there's no carbs, so you can just sit and munch these. How appetizing. So yeah, that's what I'm snacking on right now. Had a very successful gym session this morning, done all upper body, and I can feel it already. I also bumped into an old personal trainer from my old gym, which was so lovely. He came over and I don't even know how he recognised me because it was literally a good 6 years ago that I like trained at that gym, and yeah, he recognised me, came over, and I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, that was really lovely. And yeah, tonight I'm going to go a lovely sunset walk up Blackford Hill with a couple of my girls. This week is like rainy, rainy, horrible weather, but tonight is the only part of this whole week that is sunny. Like, it is blue skies outside right now, so hoping that it stays like that for sunset. And yeah, get the serotonin. That's what we need, people. This is a public announcement. If anyone would like to be my assistant for free, I would very much appreciate the help. I've just had a massive delivery. Just when I've finished the last lot, we get God knows how many more. And we have all these in here too. So, RIP to Rachel's free time. I'm gonna have to call in the big guns again and get my mum to help me, I think. Unless anyone wants to take me up on the offer of being my assistant for free. Let me know. Well, I just said to Darren that this isn't the vlog, the walk I had described earlier. No sunset, the girls bailed, the clouds came out, and I can feel little bits of rain on my nose. So, Taylor, if you're watching this, thanks for bailing. I hope you're cozy up in your bed. My legs are burning because we've just climbed up this hill. But it's just like a workout, so hopefully we get the endorphins. The views are very pretty though. Very lovely. Mr. Cole's enjoying himself. Cole! Come. He will sleep well tonight, as will I. Darren in his clean white trainers on the muddiest walk of all. A little muddy paw! Well, we're back from the walk, so excuse the hat hair, whatever's happening here. Yeah, that was a strange walk, and I was thinking, oh yes, I'll come home to a nice meal. No. I'm on keto, so there is no such thing. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to have for tea. So I've got my prawns, obviously, which I'm happy about. And I was looking on my app for like how much I've got left of each thing. And I'm just trying to like increase my fat content, which I'll repeat again is so bizarre, but it was just not high enough. So I just kept adding more garlic butter, more garlic butter. So in my pan I've got 50 grams of butter, which, by the way, Lurpak do a garlic butter, which is amazing and it smells amazing. So I'm thinking the prawns are going to taste really yummy. And I've got some halloumi that I'm going to add in. And I was actually found this contraption in the cupboard, which at first I thought was like a spiralizer, but turns out that it's not, because it just makes the courgette into like little bits rather than noodles. But we're just going to work with it, and I'm just going to pretend that it's like peri pasta. So yeah, it just kind of, let me see, can you see this? You just hold this button. Oh, get the bowl in there. And there we have my pasta. We've actually lost the bit that pushes this down, so Darren's told me to be careful and not chop my fingers off. But this will do. God knows. Times are tough when you're measuring the amount of courgette that you can have in your dinner. But God knows how this is going to turn out. I think I need to get a paper towel and kind of dry off these bits of courgette. I have no idea how this is going to taste, but it's the only thing that I have that I'm allowed. So let's see how this turns out. And this is how it's turned out. It looks kind of more like it's got a broth in it, because I added a little bit of soy sauce, because I calculated 2 tablespoons, which I'm allowed. So I suppose we'll just see how it tastes. I'm not sure. I added some green pepper into it just to give it a bit more. The courgette just kind of like disintegrated because they weren't full of noodles. God, I don't know. Let's see. Not gonna lie, it's very garlicky. Darren's gonna be like, what the heck is that smell when we get in bed tonight? Do you know what? It's actually not that bad. Oh, Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole, you won't want any of this. Ooh, look at him jump. No, you won't want any. Sorry, you won't want any. We'll put your dinner in the oven. You'll have some chicken. We have some chicken. Yes. Look at him. You happy boy? You happy boy? Go get your moose. Where's your moose? Go get your moose. Go on. Go get your moose. He's got a little stash of all his toys around here. There's your moose. They're actually socks I got when I was in Canada. Darren bought me them. And he stole them and has claimed them. What you got? Good morning. I am just having my morning eggs. I am in my gym gear, but I'm not being at the gym and I'm not going to the gym. I'm actually going to the back specialist today to try and sort out this extremely sore back pain of mine. So fingers crossed that all goes well. And just thought I'd have a check-in. I did a little weigh-in this morning. This is obviously day 4 of keto and 3 pounds have been lost. So all going well, can't complain. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to say. Oh, Cole is wanting back in the house. He's been out in the wind. Can you hear all that wind? Come in. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I just bashed the camera. Are you okay? Oh, did you sleep well? Did you sleep well? This is the barbecue cover. I was standing here yesterday and I just watched the wind blow the whole thing off and I had to catch it. So it is staying in here for now. The winds have been terrible in Scotland the past few days. So battened the hatches. And yeah, today, as I mentioned, I've called in the big guns, my mum. She's coming to help me with all the wedding invites, so it's just a day of sitting down and getting through as many as possible. So yeah, good productive day. Get the back sorted, going to meet my friend for a walk, the one that bailed the other day. Hello, it's a few days later. Sorry if you can see the bed in the background. It is bedsheet change day. But I just thought I'd quickly check in. I've not been that great at vlogging this week. I have been focusing on my fitness and my diet and trying to get back into the swing of things. But it is now a few days later. I had my back appointment and got some physio exercises and all the usual garbage that they feed you. Stand up more often when you're working. I'm like, do you not think I've tried that over the past 2 years? Like, this back pain is excruciating. I don't think standing up for a couple of minutes throughout my working day is really going to help that much. But anyway, you have to go through the process, so yeah, kind of a waste of time, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it is now the end of the week and I have stuck to my keto and I've lost 4 pounds, so cannot complain. I've actually really gotten used to it the more that I've like kind of been doing it, which sounds obvious, but it's quite a tricky diet to get into because it's like lots of different things that you can't have and calculating things and everything like that. So I've been finding different things that I can have and Like we just went to M&S and today's snack was pork crackling dipped in egg mayonnaise. Who would have thought that was a combo? So yeah, I am getting there and I'm actually enjoying little things, so I think it will be sustainable for, well, up until my birthdays when I want to do it. So yeah, that's how this week has went and I am very pleased with it. I also, oh, excuse me, wanted to just briefly touch on the fact, because I know how influential things can be on the internet and in the wrong way, and obviously dieting is a very personal thing. People do it different ways, people don't believe in it at all, which is absolutely fine, and to be quite honest, it is kind of in the past 6 months to a year is when I've actually come to terms with my body. I was talking to my mum when she came round the other day there, and I was talking to her about how unhealthy a relationship I have had with food from a very young age. I've been obsessed with the gym, I've been obsessed with not eating the right things, not eating, you know, I've been very obsessed over the years. So it's not until like very recently that I've actually kind of accepted my body for what it is, and the only reason that I'm doing a diet is because there's a few bits of clothing that are just a bit snug and I just want to fit back into them and just feel a little bit better. It's not for any other reason. So just wanted to briefly touch on that because obviously it's a touchy subject and people can be influenced in the wrong way. We are all beautiful humans in all shapes and sizes we come in, as we all know. So just wanted to briefly chuck that in there. Yeah, so it was the weekend. I quickly just got ready in like half an hour. Had a very busy morning with Darren, and he has now been called into a job in St James's Centre in Harrods Beauty. So of course I got myself together and I am going along. So while he is doing the job, I am going to have a little browse around the shop, and I've got some H&M returns to do and might see if I can pick up a few last minute bits that I'm needing for my trip. I need to get like beanie hats and a few little base layers, basic stuff. I need to get like some makeupy bits, and I need a new primer and a moisturiser. I need to get more of my Olaplex shampoo, so just picking up the essentials. And yeah, then I'm trying to stick to my diet over the weekend, so we were looking in M&S for kind of snacky picky bits, looking at everything on the back like I was obsessed, but I'm not. So we've got some cheeses and hams and things like that to snack on for dinner, and chicken and things. So we're going to come home and have that and just have a nice cozy relaxed weekend. So with that being said, I'm going to end this vlog here and pick up with yous next week, and I'll share anything that I do pick up today when I'm out shopping. I hope you have enjoyed this kind of healthy, getting back into the swing of things vlog. I know I didn't share any of my workouts or anything. I'm not confident enough to take my camera into the gym, so sorry. Maybe one day. I don't think my gym buddy would be that happy if I walked in at 6 AM with my camera. I don't think that's a sight anyone really wants to see, but we'll see. Anyway, have a lovely week, weekend, whatever you're up to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Mwah.